What's up, team? Welcome to the video. We're talking about reverse pyramid training in this video, comparing it to straight working sets, and I'm going to explain whether or not scheduling, programming your workouts using RPT makes sense for you. Alright, so reverse pyramid training, which was popularized by Martin Burkhan in 07, 08, 09 under his Lean Gains protocol, is a system of training progression within a given exercise. So straight working sets means using the same weight for all of your work sets on a certain exercise. You're starting to work out with a barbell back squat, you're doing 4 sets of 6 reps of that exercise. After your warm-up sets, you're going to use the same weight for all 4 sets, straight sets. Reverse pyramid training means that your first working set is your heaviest and that you're going to reduce the weight 7 to 10%-ish on each set. So from 225 to 205 to 185, and you're going to increase reps by 1 to 2 per set, 5, 7, 9. There's also traditional pyramid training, or increasing your weight from work set to work set on a given exercise. I don't think it makes a lot of sense. I think you leave a lot in the tank on the early sets of a given exercise, so I would prefer either straight sets or RPT. Now, reverse pyramid training makes most sense in a calorie deficit. The reason for this is that total training volume needs to be lower when you're focused on fat loss compared to when you're focused on muscle gain. It's pretty simple. You have fewer calories, on average 800 to 1,000 or more fewer calories if your goal is fat loss than muscle gain. All else equal, that just means you're going to be able to stand less total training volume. Like, you can just think of volume as the total amount of work you're doing. Technically, volume equals sets times reps times weight used. So when does RPT make sense? Because you can cut with straight sets or you can cut with RPT style training. RPT makes sense for people who don't love being in the gym or are very busy. Because most of your sets are close to failure, because most of them are very intense, you end up doing fewer total sets, and assuming you're doing compound movements, right? You're hitting a pull-up, so you're hitting your back and your arms. You're hitting a squat, you're hitting your glutes, your hamstrings, and your quads. Like, if you're hitting a compound movement, you're working multiple muscle groups. You're doing them close to failure, so intensity is there. You can get away with doing fewer total exercises in a given workout, and it's just going to save you time. So if you want to cut and you only want to be in the gym 40 to 60 minutes per workout, that makes sense. Whether that means you just don't love the gym that much, or you're super busy and you work 65 hours a week. You have 3 kids to take care of. If you just don't have that much time, RPT style training makes sense. And in a reverse pyramid training style program, every exercise you do isn't going to be RPT. 1 to 2 exercises per week are going to follow that rep scheme. 1 to 2 exercises per workout are going to follow that rep scheme, and then you're going to have 2 to 4 accessory movements, probably somewhere in the 8 to 15 rep range, 8 to 20 rep range, depending on a number of factors. If you really like working out and you want to be in the gym 4, 5, 6 days a week, strength training, even if you're cutting, that's great. But I wouldn't recommend reverse pyramid training, or I would use it very sparingly in your program, because you're just not going to be able to stand that much intensity. Your central nervous system isn't going to be able to handle it. You're going to need a deload, or you're going to need a deload faster, or you're going to end up getting hurt, or you're just going to make suboptimal progress because your CNS is going to be taxed. One important downside to keep in mind about RPT is that it's very psychologically taxing. Having 3 to 6 sets per workout, 3 times per week, where you're right on the brink of failure week after week after week, can really take a toll on you. So that's something else I would keep in mind. Alright, thank you for watching the video. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it. RPT makes sense if you're cutting and for whatever reason you can't spend a lot of time in the gym. Only 1 to 2 exercises per workout, with your next few exercises being accessory movements. 3 days a week max if you're going to be doing RPT style training. Any questions, leave them below. Thank you for watching. These shirts, I am selling these shirts. I got a whole bunch of them right here. Friday, March 2nd, 12 o'clock p.m. on my website, ontheregimen.com, if that interests you. I know a lot of people were asking about them, so we got them made. I'll show you, actually. So there's two t-shirts, the gray and the black. They're unisex. The black is a super, like, you can see, it's very faint. That's how I like it. That's how I wanted it, but you can barely see it. So if that's not your thing, cool. The t-shirts are unisex. Then we got women's tanks. Yeah, so if that interests you, I'll throw a link below. Also, kind of a channel note, I got something exciting coming. I'm going to Malta to meet up with Jamie and Matt. I'm leaving Monday, March 5th. I have a red eye. I'll get there on the 6th. But in addition to that, something exciting. So stay tuned. Appreciate it, guys. See you soon.